Programming note for you. I mean, we want you to watch news all the time, but maybe you need a break every once in a while. NCIS, The Cases They Can't Forget, returns to CBS for its third season tonight with a 2-hour special. The show is hosted and narrated by NCIS star Rocky Carroll. In the first episode, NCIS agents go inside the mysterious case of Corey Allen Voss, a young Navy communications officer murdered after he used an ATM in Virginia. The report begins tonight at 9, 8 Central on CBS. Here's a bit of a preview.
Corey Voss was a young Navy sailor with a promising naval career, but unfortunately that career was cut short by his murder. This case involved 3 suspects, and it took NCIS and police all their skills in order to solve this one.
In 2007, Corey Voss was a naval officer. Corey was an outstanding sailor, had multiple accolades throughout his career, and had been assigned to the USS Elrod.
Corey was a shining star, and he was a rising star in the Navy, and he would have done great things.
Not one person had anything negative to say about him.
And he took to the Navy just like a duck to water.
He had returned from a deployment, and he was at home with his wife, Katharina Voss, also known as Kat, and they had had a romantic dinner.
Once they finish their dinner, Kat tells Corey that she needs some money for the children's lunches the next day at school. So she asked him to go to the ATM, which is just about 2 or 3 miles from their house. It's about 11:30 at night. Just a routine errand up to the ATM.
Corey was at the ATM machine trying to withdraw some money. An individual dressed in all black entered the passenger side of his vehicle and pointed a weapon at Corey. Kat wasn't able to locate Corey at all.
So Kat had called the ship looking for him to see if anyone had seen him. And she also called the local hospitals to determine if anyone had come in matching his description.
So the following morning, she called the police department once again to report that he had still not returned home.
Japanese Police and Fire, Anissa.
Hi, I need to see if my husband's gotten into an accident or something in Newport News.
You haven't had one?
No? Okay.
What we now know, he went to an adjacent parking lot. Newport News police arrive at the parking lot and find Corey Voss deceased in his vehicle with multiple gunshot wounds.
From there, my sergeant and I responded to talk with Ms. Kat Voss, and she had just became hysterical, screaming, almost out of control.
This appeared to be a robbery gone bad.
But then we started looking more. Usually a robber wants to come in, commit the robbery, not shoot at all if he doesn't have to, but if he does, it's 1, maybe 2 shots and he's gone. And this just seemed like it was overkill.
Throughout the investigation, leads led us to multiple individuals involved with the murder of Corey Voss.
We developed one suspect, and then a second suspect, and ultimately a third suspect. We just had to figure out how to tie all them together.
It took a lot of twists and turns as the investigation progressed.
I can't fathom what the mindset is of someone that commits heinous acts such as this.
And that's the ATM.
It still doesn't make sense to me
I've never come across a triangle of 3 individuals with no connection initially that ended up in a cold-blooded murder of somebody who was totally innocent.
As investigators dig deeper into this case, it was nothing like it appeared to be. There was an illicit love affair. There was a hitman, and the woman at the center of the case, turns out that her only love was the love of money.
Well, you can watch that episode, Roadmap to Murder, at 9/8 Central, and the second part of the 2-hour premiere, Heartless, tonight at 10/9 Central on CBS.